the chaos.
old school like 90s TV where they'd be like pretending to talk and they'd be like, oh, hey, welcome. Like you just suddenly arrived. Hilarious. Anyway, hello and welcome to Leave Me Alone. I'm working on it. I'm Cassie J.
I'm Aurea Joale.
Oh, whew. Full names.
2 for
Full
2.
names, and
2
I
for
love
2.
it. I'm here for it. Let's go. Lols. Okay, so we're going to Napa Valley. Where else are we going?
Look, honestly, I feel like
We still need to go to Canada. We need to go to Canada.
We do still need to go to
and
do the
that
train
fancy
ride.
train.
That fancy train,
Exactly.
yeah. We need
the
to
fancy
do that
train.
one.
We have to do the fancy train thing.
But it
because
is
apparently
like
Canada is beautiful.
expensive. Yeah, but it is very expensive. But we need to do that. Save up and go do that one. For sure. I just feel like the older I get, the more of a lazy holiday I want. Like, you know, those the holidays where you're just not doing anything but day drinking and eating by the beach with your peeps, of course. And the conversation is great. And we move it from there to the pool and we continue the same activity.
Amazing.
That's kind of my vibe right now. Kind of my vibe.
Would recommend. Oh,
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Excellent. So I don't know if you know this. I know we talked about it maybe a while ago, but Princess Diaries 3 is coming out.
Yeah. Is it out yet?
I don't think so. I think we'd know if it was out yet. But because there'd be like massive social media there'd be massive social media takeover on it. Anyway, but Anne Hathaway did the whole thing. She's sitting by the pool and she's announced to us that Princess Diaries 3 is coming out. She did this actually quite a while ago, last year. Okay.
I'm like, okay, congratulations.
I know, but you're like not a Princess Diaries person. I was like,
no.
I genuinely was so excited.
I loved it.
Need a 3.
I loved it so I needed a 3 then.
With you.
Adult me does not need a 3.
With you. I understand exactly where you're coming from because I want to see Mia Grimaldi Thermopolis Ronaldo like immediately after 2. I don't want to see her 20 years later.
Now she's grown.
You know what I mean?
So now the story is going to be about her kid.
Probably.
It's not going to be
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not going to be about her. I loved Princess Diaries to the point where the holiday that I first watched Princess Diaries, I was in junior secondary school.
Yeah.
Maybe second. Well, we call it JS1, JS2, the junior secondary. I can't remember, but early part of my my schooling, I got back to school, and well, I was in a boarding school, and we weren't allowed to watch TV. We didn't have TV in school, so our recreation we had something called games. It was like an hour on every Thursday and Saturday, and I became the great storyteller. And one of my favorite stories.
Amazing.
One of my favorite stories to tell and that people really love for me to tell is Princess Diaries. So I'd sit in the middle.
You would just tell the story.
And everyone would sit around me and I'd just tell scene by scene, word for word. I'm not kidding. I'd tell scene by scene of that movie. Everything that happened. I'd describe what she was wearing, what they ate, what they said, how they looked. I'm not kidding. Scene by scene. That's how many times I'd seen it.
Amazing.
I did it for Princess Diaries. I did it for Sister Act. I did it for like a bunch of some of my other favorite movies. I became the storyteller. So when you're like, you're not a Princess Diaries person, I'm like, excuse me. Okay. Loved it. I'm just like, I've waited now.
Amazing.
What, 20 years? I'm over it.
Did you read the books?
I did not.
The books.
No, I didn't read the books.
I read the books. I read the books, and it was one of those things where it was like, firstly there's like 11 books. Like there's so many. Yeah. And like Mia is just a lot more chaotic in the books.
Yeah.
Like, chaos. Even like the grandmother in the books is like, she's hysterical. She's just, it's not, what's her name? Julie
Andrews.
It's not Julie Andrews, like prim and proper. She's like, it's Queen Rinaldi, whatever her name is, but she's cooked. Like, she's insane. Anyway, so it was one of those things where it was like, watch the movie, found out there was books, went to go read the books, and then this massive disconnect for me between like the book and the movie. And I was like, but they were both great in their own way. So yeah. But yeah, so Princess Diaries Princess Diaries 3 is coming out. And obviously on social media, what this sparked was like all of our favorite moments in Princess Diaries. And one of the big things was unpacking etiquette. Like how to like sit at a table, and she's got the Hermes scarf, like, and she can like can't even like reach the salt, you know? And then it's like, how do you cross your legs? And like princesses don't cross their legs. They like just tuck the other one.
But you know that in the real world, when you see Kate and Meghan crosses her leg. No, she doesn't. Since becoming princess or duchess, she doesn't cross her legs anymore.
This is exactly the thing that people on socials did. They went to go look at all the real life princesses in the world
to see if they do.
Created this like compilation video to see like, do they really adhere to the etiquette? And the Princess of Spain, I didn't know Spain had a princess, but they do. Princess of Spain is forever just like waving like this, and everyone's like, no. You gotta.
That was the funniest part.
Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. But a big one was the crossed legs, and no princesses cross their legs. So that one was true. Anyway, but like watching this whole thing of etiquette, it really got me thinking about like modern day etiquette. Like, as the world has progressed, as we've moved on from medieval times and all of these different things, like
medieval times.
I'm just saying, like medieval times to today,
more than a minute ago, Cass. We don't even know.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I'm just like, as the world evolves, etiquette changes. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I went to a school where we had the whole like, it was called Vogue, but it was basically the debutante, quote unquote, experience. And part of that experience was us like going on all of these different classes and things. And some of the classes were like ballroom dancing. So we like learned to cha-cha, we learned to tango, we learned to waltz, we learned to all. Yeah, exactly. That is the right face. That is the
I'm
right
too black
face
for that school.
Okay. And then the other part of it, which was actually really cool, we did like self-defense classes. Like,
oh, I like that.
Right? But what I'm saying is that the school that I went to this year turns like 150, okay? But like I'm saying that
so medieval school.
You get me. You get me. Welcome. Right? The girls that were doing this program 100 years ago definitely didn't have self-defense classes as part of the program.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, but it was one of the things that was really cool. But anyway, so it got me thinking about like modern day etiquette, and I want us to just kind of chat through a few scenarios.
Okay. Cool, let's do it.
And see
I will
what
fail
makes sense.
woefully. I don't know what fork to use, what spoon to use. I don't know how to set a table properly.
This has got nothing to do with setting a table.
Okay,
Let's talk about group chats, texting, phone etiquette.
Delete them. Let's not have group
phone etiquette. General phone etiquette.
Okay.
It's like, for me, I'm like, I feel like in today's day and age, there's this incredible pressure. And this is something I struggle with, that you must reply now. Someone has sent you a message, this pressure to instantly engage, instantly disconnect from whatever it is you're doing to engage with your phone. And if you don't, people are like, hello. I texted you and you're like, hello, I'm busy. But this is upsetting for people. This is why I turned off my read receipts on WhatsApp.
Same.
They are off.
Same.
Off,
I have delivered myself from the pressure of needing to respond to anything ASAP. I don't even respond to emails that quickly. I had a teacher when I was doing my postgrad in film. And we were working on Quiet on Set, and I had like sent like a proposal to Swift in South Africa. Swift is like Swift is supposed to be a women's organization in film. So I'd send them a proposal. We wanted like them to like sponsor, rubber stamp our film, show the film and that sort of thing. And so we weren't even sure if we'd hear back because it was very daring of us to want to do that. Because we were students, nobody's heard of us. We're not like reputable filmmakers, you know what I mean?
No,
So
with
I
you.
sent this proposal and then they respond like the same day. And now I'm feeling so much pressure to reply. And so my teacher checks in and she's like, "Did you ever hear back?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they've responded." And like, I'm trying to put together the email. She's like, "There's no pressure. Don't feel the need to respond today. Respond tomorrow. Respond the day after." She was like, "Take your time. Think about what you really want to say. Put it together, read it over, and then send it." So I'm like, even in like that kind of context, I've learned to like not
In
feel
a
too
high
much
pressure
pressure.
situation.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you have to sometimes take
Yeah.
a step back to think of, what do I actually want to say? Do I want to respond to this? How do I want to respond? I freed myself from that. So if you send me a message on WhatsApp,
But I think I
it'll
honestly
take
think
a
it's the right thing
while.
to do. I think that we are an instant generation. Everything must happen instantly. Everything must happen now. And we, like your teacher said to you, like, remove yourself from this pressure. We must also start putting pressure on other people. I can drop you a
Yeah.
text and fully understand that you're not able to reply right now. Like, and that also needs to be okay. I
Do
saw
you
this
know?
girl on
Yeah.
yeah, go for it. Go.
No, I was gonna say, do
You
you know
know?
what I learned from like my South African friends that I've come to appreciate and cherish and that I now do? I'll
Mm,
message someone. So like I had a friend who had a baby and I was honestly just checking in, like, do you need any help? How can I help? But I
mm,
learned this from South Africans and I put it there. I was like, please feel no pressure to respond at all. I'm just
mm,
checking in.
mm.
And I, because I'm like, I know I'm messaging you, right? But don't feel like you need to respond to me
There's no
immediately or at all.
obligation.
There's no
Yeah.
obligation. This is just me checking in. It's fine for you to read it and acknowledge that you've read it. That's it. And I learned that from South Africans, and I really appreciate. Like I do that in my everyday life with everyone.
Yeah.
I'll send a message and be like, no pressure to respond, no rush, no this, no that. I'm just checking in. Or I'm asking this, or whenever you
Yeah.
have the time, please can you help me do XYZ thing? Like it's
It's crazy
been
that
so
you
good.
say this because it's like it's not even something. I mean, these are words I've definitely said, but it's not even something that occurs to me that is like revolutionary or like
Oh,
very helpful. It's just for
yeah.
me, I'm thinking about you in that moment. I'm going, I fully recognize you've got a lot going on. Hashtag
Yeah.
not fresh. Do you need
Yeah.
anything? Just checking in.
Yeah. It's
You
it's
know?
really
So
helpful. It's very
yeah.
valuable for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this girl on TikTok, and she was saying that like within their friendship group, they've
Mm,
got this like mechanism
mm.
for um like to measure the urgency of the situation. So like
Love.
if so it's on a numbered scale, and
Okay.
like if I message you like 5, then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, I'm, standing in a store and I don't know if I should buy the orange shirt or the blue shirt. Video call me so that we can choose. But because it's a level 5, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Don't stress. But if
Mm-hmm.
I message you like level 1, like
Mm-hmm.
this is like SOS. Like, I need you now.
Now.
Things are
Yeah.
falling apart. Like, if
Yeah.
you need to excuse yourself from the business corporate meeting that you're in and leave the room, like, that is the level to which I need you.
I'm with it. Do you know what?
You
I'm
know what
with
I mean?
it.
So, like,
We should have this.
I agree. I agree. We
We
should have
should
this.
have
So I was
this.
like, that's so helpful. So they have this like number system within their group, and this is how they know and relieve the pressure of like immediate
I
answer response.
love it.
I thought it was really cool. Um, the other thing that I was thinking about on in terms of like phone etiquette, one of the things that's become like super awkward is like leaving a WhatsApp group. Like, why is it so awkward?
I've got so much trauma from that thing. So much
Why is it
trauma.
so awkward to
Have
leave
I
a
told
WhatsApp
you
group?
this story about when I left my secondary school WhatsApp group?
No, you did
Oh
not.
gosh, the trauma.
Tell
First of
me.
all, I hate WhatsApp groups. Just generally speaking, I
Yeah,
hate
you really
them.
do. I
I
love a
don't
WhatsApp group for
hate them.
function. Function.
Yes,
Like it
for
needs to serve a
function, but
purpose.
then
And
after
then
the
after that
function,
thing is done, group must be
but
disbanded.
what is the function of a secondary school WhatsApp group? That's my thing. It's just to catch
that
up.
I agree with. Yes, I agree.
It's just
with
a catch up,
yes.
and now everyone is, posting, and like it's just unending. So I didn't want to, but I got roped into it by a friend, and so I ended up on the group. And then it just became a nuisance. So I muted it for a year. And then by the time the year rolled out, WhatsApp unmuted the group. And now I'm getting all these messages. Oh gosh, me and my alarms. The vitamins I never take.
Vitamin hour.
Actually, I've been doing pretty good with them lately. I've been better. I'm just going to put it out there. The alarm is not in vain. I've been doing better.
Congratulations.
Like 5 out of 7 days, I will take them. So, anyway, so I'm on this group and now I'm just like, I've had enough. Right. And then I'm about to get married and I've been meaning to leave the group, but I don't want it to be announced on the group that I left the group, So I'm about to get married and I accidentally post my wedding invite on the group. I wanted to send it to someone else, but then I accidentally posted on the group and
now you've basically invited all of these people to your wedding.
Do you get me? Like there's all of these people. So I immediately delete it.
Oh no, but people have seen it.
I immediately deleted and I'm like, I am not ready for the chaos that's coming my way, so that I leave the group instantly.
Oh my gosh, Oria, this is going from bad to worse.
And then it hits rock bottom. There is a layer after worse.
Oh my god.
They see that I left the group, they add me back and proceed to rain abuse on me for like the next 30 minutes. They're like, your mates have been married since you're just getting married now and you're being proud. You're deleting the invite so we won't come. We already saved it. We're going to show up at your wedding whether you want it or not. They rained abuse on me. So,
my goodness.
When I say I have trauma from WhatsApp groups, this is my trauma.
Oh gosh. That's awful. But okay, yes. Oh. Did they come to the wedding? Did they show up?
Of course not. Of course
so
not.
Funny.
I didn't see a single person. I mean, if they did, I didn't see them. So
with you,
all's well that ends well.
Wedding. I was at your wedding. It was hands down one of the best weddings I've been to in my whole life. I've so much fun. Yo,
I have one regret from my wedding.
Oh,
my regret from my wedding is that I didn't get to experience it the way Cassandra experienced it. Can we have an alternate universe
so
where I get to
much fun?
Because the way Cass talks about this wedding, guys, you'll think it's some huge great big affair.
All of these things are correct. It was just like beautifully. It was just beautiful. But beyond that, like it was just like a group of really fun people.
Yeah,
like the way you had structured it, like you booked out like this. Well, I don't want to tell everyone your whole world, but booked out this whole hotel. So we all took up the whole hotel. And so you're bumping into people and you know that everybody's at the wedding. And then we did
the pool party before the wedding.
Yeah. We did a pool party the night before.
And the night of the wedding.
No, I don't think anybody slept that night. Like it was just like chaos, but in the best. It was just
I just want to experience my own wedding the way Cassie experienced it.
Man, it's just fun.
You say this, if we go through all of our LMA episodes, 25% of our episodes is you talking about my wedding.
Laura's wedding is amazing. It was amazing. It was so fun. Okay. The next thing on the etiquette journey is social media.
Oh, okay.
Social media. Liking an old post.
Oh, okay. Is it creepy? I learned something new about liking old posts. Apparently, it's a way of flirting.
Yes, no.
I didn't know this.
It's a way of flirting. It is considered a way of flirting. But here's the thing, is that like, if it's done by someone obviously who you wanting to flirt with, you're like, oh, cute, they liked my photo from 2009. But if it's not, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so creepy. Like the
I
journey
didn't
that
know
you've
about
gone
the
on
flirting. Yeah.
to
So it's just
scroll
creepy. For
to
me, it was just always
2009.
creepy. Because sometimes, so this one
But
time I got.
but why is it creepy? Why is it creepy?
Because I'm like, okay. So this one time I got a notification back when I still had Instagram. I'm kidding. I have Instagram. Um, but and I thought,
But
and
do you?
someone someone liked my post, and it's someone that I was. Let's call this person an ex. Hey, let's call this person an ex for the sake of simplifying this conversation.
An
Um,
ex situationship.
there we go. That one. And so it says this person out of the blue liked my post like many years later. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what? And so I go on Instagram and I think it's going to be something recent, but I don't see the like anywhere. And then I realize that he's liked a post from like, I'm not kidding, like 4 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, not now that I've streamlined my Instagram page and I've taken out a lot of stuff, like I've archived a lot of stuff, but I had a lot of stuff on there. And I'm like, you scrolled all the
You
way
went on a
to get
journey.
here.
Yeah.
How jobless exactly are you? I don't know. That's
How
kind of like
jobless,
how I
but also
felt.
maybe like how obsessed with me are you?
See why it's a bit creepy? Because it's stalkerish, I think.
Or I'm just like really into you right now and I want to see, I want to know everything I can know about
He's
you.
on no account should an ex situationship be really into you right now. Those two things should not mix ever. Just there's a reason why you were situationship. Let's keep it that way. What?
But can we also just talk about how collectively, no one went to an etiquette class on this, but we all agree that this is weird. Like, like
Yeah.
we all are like, nah, that sucks. Like, that's so weird. The other thing is that like is the social media etiquette. Like, if you are like, let's say someone has, oh wait, no, let's say you've sent someone like a message on WhatsApp
Mhm.
and they haven't replied for whatever reason, but then you see them post to their stories on like on Instagram or like they post a reel to TikTok and you're just like, hi Bo, but
It's like it's
you have
like
you
read between
clearly
the lines.
you have your phone in your hand. So are
It's
we
like read
fighting?
between the
What's
lines.
happening?
You have time, you just don't have my time.
Sure.
It's like a
Sure.
no, but okay, I know I'm kidding, but for reals though, I feel like it's two things. It's either the person because it's either they actually don't want to respond to you or
Yeah.
they're just busy living life and part of what they're
I agree.
currently doing in living life is posting the story and it has nothing to do with you.
My thing, I agree. That's 100% how I feel. I don't think that we should be correlating the two this closely. Like
Yeah.
yeah. What if I'm just like vegging out and like chilling and posting or whatever? Like it's
What if
got
I'm
nothing to
just
do with
like,
you.
I'm not responding to messages right now? Must I
Yeah.
stop living my life because of that?
Okay, next etiquette, modern etiquette situation. Just the general dining out experience
Okay.
can sometimes be a little bit complex because it's now like I go out, I order my food, and then am I allowed to start eating if your food has not arrived? Are we still doing that? Because that's olden day etiquette. And is that are we
That's
carrying
just
that
being
one over?
polite.
Yeah, it is being polite, but now my food's getting cold because your food's not
Yeah.
here. What must happen? Must I wait? Or can I
Cassie's
eat?
like, it's me, I'm about to start.
Okay,
I
that's
don't,
that's one of the ones. Mhm.
okay. I don't know. I mean, I think that's a personal thing. I feel like I would want to wait. Look, it's one of those. I feel like this situation actually is one of those you go, no, you go, no, you go kind of
Yeah, very, very,
situations
very, very, very,
where
very,
it's
very, very.
like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to wait for your food to come. But I also expect you to have the common sense, be like, no, you go ahead. Your food's getting cold. This is how we're going to navigate this experience.
Okay, and then when the food comes, must I wait for the influencers at the table to take photos, or can I start eating? Take a photo of your food, post it on social.
I don't mind.
Everybody's photos done. I can eat. Thanks.
I don't mind if you ask nicely. Don't yell at me as I'm about to take a spoon. Like, no, you can't eat. I haven't taken a picture. Girl, I paid for this food. Don't do that.
All the time.
Yeah, but if it's like, oh my goodness, can I please quickly take a picture? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Fair, I'm with you.
So it depends on how you ask me.
I'm with you. Okay, and then sitting as a group of friends, do we split the bill? Does everybody pay for them damn selves?
Yes, everybody pay for
What's the
themselves.
end going? Okay, but then someone will be like, no, man, let's just split it.
No. Look, Cass, you and I have been on this journey many times in our friendship group where splitting the bill, like if it's just me and you and like our close people, it's usually fine. But when we go out and I'm getting a bowl of pasta and one glass of wine, and you have now decided you want the most expensive whiskey, you want a shisha, you're getting starters, then you're going to get lobster, and then you still want to have like creme brulee at the end. Why am I paying for your good time? You do you, boo. You. But why are we splitting the bill?
What I have seen people do well and very organically, let me say, is because different people will drink different levels at the table.
And
alcohol
is not cheap.
Is usually the thing that drives the cost of the bill up. So what I have seen done, especially living in the Middle East, okay, living in the Middle East, I saw this a lot more. But it was, we separate the bill and we split food, and then only the people who like really drank alcohol will split the alcohol.
Sure.
We'll split the alcohol.
I don't know. I'm like,
that's something that I've seen.
I think just let's not split. Everybody pay for what you ate. Let's not. I've done the splitting the bill thing, and to be honest, for the most part, I've been fine with it. But there have been times that have rocked me where I'm just like, why I'm paying so much more because someone decided to have a good time, and maybe on that particular day, I wasn't feeling like being a good time or a kind of person, and I was just like, keep it simple. So and especially as we grow older, I'm just like, I don't want the chaos. I don't want the drama. I don't want to be paying for things like just pay for what you ate. If it's me and you going out, I'm okay to split the bill, right?
Yeah. I think for me, I'm also like, it needs to be a safe space for someone to be like, if someone's like, hey, let's split the bill, and everyone's like, yeah, okay, cool. It needs to be safe for someone to be like, hey guys, I don't want to be part of splitting the bill.
What if you don't even have money? Because what if you've calculated exactly how much you can afford to spend?
Exactly.
And you ordered exactly that. Now you're
exactly. No. It needs to be a safe enough space to be like, hey guys, I love you, but I don't think it's.
Which is why I'm saying don't bring up the thing about splitting the bill, because it's never a safe space. Everybody's gonna look at them like, yo. You know, it's always like that. So
I know.
Pay your own bill, please.
Okay, the last etiquette situation that I want to unpack is airplane etiquette.
Oh, this one, let's get into it. I'm listening.
Assuming you're flying economy, to recline or not to recline?
To recline. Oh, goodness, goodness.
To recline or not to recline?
If Dami were here, he'd be giving me serious side eye right now because I am team not to recline.
Me, I'm team recline.
I know, and he's team recline as well. I'm like, it's tight already. I'm literally going to be lying in your lap.
Yeah.
And that's just too much of a...
Here's my thing.
That's too into your space.
Like, don't be a dick about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we're in a situation where, you know, it's food time, and so now just put your seat, eat sitting up. And then what I do is I'll do a quick like, hey, are you good? I'm about to recline my seat.
That's a good way to do it.
It's not a, do you mind if because I'm not asking you.
You're just telling.
I'm informing you that this is
Yeah.
what is about to happen. Is there any reason, like a logical reason, that it shouldn't happen right now? You know, like, are you still eating?
Yeah.
The air hostess or hasn't had a chance to collect your tray, like whatever it is, you know? But for me, I am like, it is a service that is offered. And then the other thing that I have an issue with is I actually have a problem with the airline. Because the airline has now made the seats so close
It's
together
so
to cram
tight.
as many people as they possibly can
It
onto
is
the plane
so
to
tight.
justify their costs, that now you can't recline. Like, I remember flying as a child, reclining, and it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
There's space.
Now we're like
it's not like that
sardines in
anymore.
a tin can. It's packed.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new models that they want to put out? It's got like these
The
double
ones,
decker seats. Have you
yes.
seen those?
Oh, I think so. I think
Like
so.
there's a
I've seen.
seat down and then right above you, but a little bit in front, there's another seat. So like there's a row up and a
Oh.
row down. So you're basically sitting underneath another passenger. It's not
Oh
great.
my
It's
gosh.
not great, guys. It's
If
not
I
great.
was on top, I'd be okay. I
Yeah,
don't
if
want to
you're on
be at
top,
the
you'd be
bottom.
okay.
I don't want to be underneath.
Actually, I think you'd be okay either way because you're not directly underneath.
Oh, is
You
it one of
are,
those like
it's kind of
just
tiered, yeah. So
like
you're not
that? Okay.
directly underneath, but your feet will go underneath if you recline. It's not terrible, but at the same time, I'm just like, if we accept
What happens?
that, it's gonna get
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah. No.
I think I'm just worried about, yeah. But okay, plain etiquette.
Yeah. Okay. Plain it. So the recline, not recline. The other thing is also in economy. These are economy class problems. But like,
Wow.
whose whose armrest is it?
Eef.
Is it mine? Is it yours?
Honestly, if we are going to split the world into a pie, I would say you that is by the window, for me anyway, you already have the best seat in the house. So your armrest, you get
With
an
you.
armrest and a wall. Let
I
that be
agree.
enough for you. You
Yeah.
on the aisle, you've got all of this space. You can put your leg out in the aisle. So you've got an
Yeah.
aisle and an armrest. The
With
poor
you.
unlucky soul in the
In the
middle
middle.
has
Should
got
have both.
nothing. So they should have both armrests. That's how
Wow.
I would split this pie.
I think I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. I think the person on this side, the window side, I always sit on this side of the plane.
The
I
window?
don't know why. No.
Oh, like
Like
the left side of the
the
of
left
the plane?
side of the plane,
I
I
don't
will
have a
always sit on the left
preference.
side.
Really?
I don't know why. And the other day I was flying and I didn't book my seat early, so I was on the other side, and it just felt weird. I was just like, this is so strange.
I think
Nothing is
I'm
where it
more
needs to
often
be.
on the right side. I'm usually on the right, except if I can't find a seat there, but I'm usually on the
I
right.
see.
Yeah.
I'm usually on the left. Anyway, but yes, I do. I think I agree with you fully that this person here is going through it already. You should have both armrests
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And then last one, airplane etiquette. Do you help people struggling with their bags? Yes or
Struggling
no?
to do what with it? Like put them up?
Like whether it's putting it up in the cabin, taking it down from the cabin, the luggage cabin,
Oh,
um, helping them get it off the conveyor belt when you land.
conveyor
Like, do
belt,
you help
no.
people? Why?
Just let them get their bags. Conveyor belt, no. We're all standing around it anyway.
Yeah.
Except
But
you,
then,
I see you struggling to take the bag
yeah,
off
that's what I'm
with it.
saying. You're
And then I
struggling. You're
and then
struggling
I
to take it
ask
off.
if you would like some help. Not like I'm just gonna grab your bag and right?
So
Because
my dad is adamant about this. Like anytime I fly, anytime my brother flies, he will be like, "You don't touch anybody's bag. You do not touch it." They could be, and then he sent me a documentary on YouTube of like these people that would literally, because makeup is amazing these days, would make someone look like an old lady. Do you know what I mean? But it's not actually an old lady, it's a 27-year-old man.
Yes, sorry. Have
Yeah.
you seen the jackal? The Day of the Jackal.
No, I have not.
Watch it.
Okay.
This thing you're saying, exactly. He's done prosthetic
Okay.
makeup. He looks like an old man and he's in a wheelchair. But actually, my man's an assassin.
You see? And then you've touched the
And
bag, and then you're touching cocaine.
like a leg brace. Like, you know, when you break your leg and they give you a brace?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not a leg brace. That's actually his rifle broken down into, yeah. So yeah, you're right. They do all kinds of crazy things with makeup. The person, like, you will be convinced.
My dad is like, you
that they're
don't
old.
touch any bag. If it's not your bag, you don't touch it. Someone looks like they're struggling and they need help. You
Call the air hostess.
In the airport, you call the air hostess. You do not help him. And he's like convinced that like, I'm gonna be involved in like a drug syndicate. Like that's my dad, like that's his thought process. He's like, touch nothing, speak to no one, to like focus on yourself.
my mom's perspective on this is you do not help anyone ship anything. So she's like, this idea of you're going some country, I've got family there, can you help me take this? My mom is like, you never take it. She's like, don't do it, except it's someone you can swear by.
Yeah,
like
I'm with you.
Or something. She's like, don't do it. You don't know what they've hidden inside that thing. You don't know what's plotting. Like, you're just taking something and you're trying to be good,
a nice
but
person.
now you're gonna get in trouble. And it's happened to people many times.
Yes.
Many times.
The horror stories are horror.
You know, I don't actually have this etiquette problem, this helping people. I'm short. Nobody is looking to me to help them put anything up or take anything from up. Like, I'm a small human. Nobody's expecting me to be, and I'm stronger than I look, but nobody's going to look at me and expect that, oh, I'm going to lift a heavy box off of a conveyor. So fair, I don't even have this problem. You know, it's just like, can't help you, too short. Sorry. Yeah. I can reach it, but, you know, I'm not the person you look to for help. So
yeah, I helped in, like, there was this lady on the plane and she was old and I helped her put her bag.
Or was she?
In the but like literally I helped her put it up and then I sat down in my seat and I just had my dad's voice in my head and I was just like, what did I do? Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
You know? So yeah. Anyway, but I think that, like, in general, in terms of etiquette, modern or otherwise, it really should be about just keeping other people in mind, being respectful of public spaces. And if we're all respectful of each other, we're gonna be just fine.
Agreed. But we never are we? We are innately selfish people. So
there is always one. There's always one. Anyway, let us know in the chats, in the comments, what are your modern day etiquette questions or pieces of advice. We want to know. We're trying to navigate the world around us. So come say hi on socials. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, you can watch this content and other content from our previous episodes on YouTube, and listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. But yeah, okay. Love ya. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe anywhere and everywhere you find your podcasts. Also, you can watch and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, love you. Bye.